Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are just...
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Just what you want on a 1st down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to Reagor. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll get this right back to Reagor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This 1st drive, they're being aggressive, slowing it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To the tight end, Tunyon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on.
Murray going to throw. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rashad Bateman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Packers, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rashad Bateman. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he goes out right around the 39. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down, another shot for Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can max on
jump on, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Jair Elam makes a pick. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to get this one to McBride. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Murray off play action. Being chased down left. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Murray now to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And that's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
What do y'all do?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Joe Mixon, 72 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Packers 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Murray's throw complete to McBride. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
Not able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zaven Collins, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing Jones. He's got a man. Complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Bateman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw is Murray. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
The slot man in motion right.
Green. Look. Hey.
Murray now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably... And now here's another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, has thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 29, Jones. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
And he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now Jones. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready up!
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Eluding the pressure right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the option. Running right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and they'll start over.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.